Since the start of phased reopening earlier this month, the country's COVID-19 burden has doubled, with more infections reported in Nairobi and its neighbouring counties. The trends, however, not representing the projected spike into the rest of the counties, which, with the low testing capacity in the regions, could be giving a false state of affairs. Sam Gituku reports.
At the point of relaxing COVID-19 containment measures, the country had recorded a caseload of just over 7,800 infections. 18 days later, that number has doubled to now stand at 15,601. Most of the new infections found in Nairobi and its neighbouring counties. Nairobi currently has 9,151 infections, having more than doubled. Mombasa County appears to have reached its peak now at 1,873 infections, compared to 1,623 at the time of relaxation of the cessation measures. But Kiambu's numbers have almost tripled to stand at 970 infections. Kajiado and Machakos now have more than 500 infections each. Of the 7,715 infections since reopening, more than 5,000 were detected in Nairobi over the last 18 days. A number higher than the county's caseload for the previous 114 days. Kiambu has gained 636 infections, most of them in constituencies of Kiambu Town, Ruiru, Kabete and Lari. Machakos County has reported a high rise of 428 new infections, with over 260 recorded in the Athi River area of Mavoko constituency.
Kiambu, for instance, has been recording a steady rise in infections. We are appealing to residents of these counties to strictly adhere to the containment measures for the spread of the virus to be under check.
Nakuru County's burden is also on a significant rise, having moved from 80 total cases on 5th of July to 241 now. And even though some upcountry counties are reporting fewer cases than the leading counties, there are notable trends that could point to effects of the reopening. Makueni County has moved from 42 infections to stand at 103 now. Nyeri County has had its cases growing more than 6 times to stand at 55 now. Kericho's infections have grown by 32 cases to reach 42. For Laikipia, it's a more than 10-time growth from just 3 cases to 35 infections. The positivity of samples collected is also on the rise. Out of 71,000 samples collected, more than 10% have turned positive. And as county governors prepare for a summit meeting with the president to review the impact of the reopening on COVID-19 burden, options of return to lockdown appear slim.
Obviously, the opening up of Nairobi also has made the infection actually go up. But Nairobi being an economic hub, we have to go on as a country. So what is critical is that we must make sure that all those protocols provided for by the Ministry of Health are actually followed.
While several counties are still reporting low infections, the inadequacy of testing capacity could be the cause. Several counties have no testing labs, while it's taking longer for results to be delivered on samples collected. Over the last 18 days, more people have died of COVID-19, more than any other season. 103 fatalities have occurred. Sam Gituku, Citizen TV, Nairobi.